Namaste everyone, I'm Rohini Vaidya. I'm working as an English teacher in Sri Gurukul, Tumakuru, Karnataka. I feel very proud and happy to be a part of this great event. I would like to appreciate the Let's Start YouTube channel for conducting all these kinds of different activities and competitions for these children. And I would like to appreciate the children who are participating for today's competition. The age does not define us, right? Yes, age does not say us who we are. So, irrespective of your age, all the children are participating in this event. I feel very happy to see that children. It is a very good go. And I would like to hear all your speech. But today, I'm going to be the silent judge and I'm going to listen all your speech. And I will give you the comment after the speech has got over. I'm ready for it. Are you ready, children? Yes. Let's start the competition.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Namaste. I am Sinchana from grade 9 Sri Gurukul. Today my topic is girls' education. Firstly, I would like to say a slogan, Yatra Naryastu Pujyante Ramante Tatra Devata. It means where we respect a woman, there will be a goddesses living. So that is a good slogan. Now let me come to the topic. We are not allowed to even step out further out the house because in the ancient days, but times are changing along with the timing change. Now people thinking also changing. Now they are leaving the girls to go study outside. However, this is not in case of rural, which makes we need to identify the factors responsible for such a low poverty level we have in India. Similarly, what are the benefits of girls' education? If we wish to see Indian progress and develop the country and we need to educate every girl child. They are indeed the future of our nation. Moreover, when they become educated, they will not have to be dependent on others' livelihood in education. So other than that, social issues like the child marrying, child labor are also from girls. They are not giving the girls education to read. They are liking a part of the making work for the girls. So if she is a reader today, tomorrow she has the ability to become a leader. So if she is born as a child, it's not her fault. It is the parent who are not educating her. That is the parents' fault. We should not argue on the girls. So you may know that you may think why girls' education is not encouraged in India in earlier. India is a still developing country. It has too much poverty and regressive thinking because they are very back. So the main reason is this: why don't the people encourage our country to girls' education? When we educate the girls, then also we will see the whole part of the nation will be educated. She grows like a brighter and lighter. That's why the girls' education is more important. By saying this, I could end my speech. Thank you, ma'am. Namaste.
Sinchana, that was an amazing speech. Compared to the last competition, you have grown up much longer, and the way you pronounce that word, the way you express yourself in girls' education was just amazing. And I would like to hear more also, really. And from your speech, I have observed about the girls' education, that is dependency you told, and then you have told about child labor and why we have to educate, and you told about parents also. You should not feel that you have got a child that is a girl baby. You should feel bad when you are not educating them. That was really an amazing point, my dear Sinchana. Keep going. It is a very good speech.
Namaste. Myself Vismayam from Sri Gurukul School of grade 9. My topic is on how will recycling help us. The rapid increase in resource use and the degradation may cause serious problems to the mankind. We may not get pure water to drink and clean air to breathe. Many resources may be exhausted. The biodiversity may decline and the earth itself may become a waste dump. Here we get a question: how to address this issue? It can be done through the conservation of resources. Conservation of resources means not to waste them but use them judiciously so that there is a balance between the nature and our use of natural resources in the present generation and helps to meet the needs and aspirations for the resources for the future generation. Conservation of resources is the responsibility of all of us. Again, we have a question. How to do it? We can do it by adopting the 4R strategy. First one, reduce, means to minimize the use of resources and their wastage. Second one, research and regenerate, means to find the means allow the resource to grow through conscious human effort. Example, rainwater harvesting. Third one, research, means to find renewable alternatives to non-renewable resources. Example, solar energy. Last but not the least, reuse or recycle. This is a very simple but efficient way of conserving resource. Every resource has not only alternatives but can be used multiple times. For example, water that was used for bathing can be used for gardening. Waste paper can be converted into packaging material. We can recycle materials like metal can, old cell phones and plastic bottles, etc. Recycling helps us in many ways. It conserves resources. When we recycle materials, they are converted into new products, reducing the need to consume natural resources. Recycling saves energy. Using the recycled materials in a manufacturing process, it considerably takes less energy than needed for producing new products from raw material. Recycling reduces landfills. When the recyclable materials are reprocessed into new products and as a result, the amount of rubbish sent to the landfill sites reduces. Recycling helps us to protect the environment. Recycling reduces the need for extracting, refining and processing raw materials and water, and of all which create sustainable air and water pollution. It reduces greenhouse gas emission and which help to tackle climate change. It reduces our ecological footprints. It protects us from the global warming, greenhouse effect and ozone depletion and acid rain. The Earth is the only living planet in our solar system. In the way which it is changing, disturbances, hazards taking place on the Earth can be lead to the destruction of the quality of life on our Earth in the near future. Earth provides enough to satisfy every man's need, but not every man's greed. Thank you. Save our Earth, save our mother planet.
Vismaya, that was really amazing. And you said about recycling, and you have given many information, and you have given some ideas also to us. That is very interesting, Vismaya. And you said about conservation of resources. That is an important point which we can do it in our day-to-day life. And the solar system, and you have told about the rainwater harvesting. Yes, it's really amazing. And this time you haven't left in any place, and you are just rocking, Vismaya. I appreciate that.
Namaste, ma'am. Good evening, one and all present over here. I would like myself, Nisita. I'm studying in grade 9. I would like to start with a few words on girl education. Girl education is essential for the future of our country, because a woman is the first teacher of their children, first children of their child, and we need to educate all the girls in our country, because there is a fact that girls have achieved lot than the boys in a short period of time. In our constitution, we have one fundamental right, that cultural and educational right. Under this right, every state should provide a free and compulsory education to the children, with irrespective of their caste, creed, gender, etc. some people opposed girl education. They thought that the spending of money on the girl education is waste. Some also said that uh, the, um, the spheres of girls is in the house, not in all the spheres of the life. And in those days, boys get many opportunities, and girls didn't get any opportunity to studies. Yeah. In those times, girls also have hopes and dreams as a boy. They also want to learn and fulfill their dreams, potential work, and help their families and communities. They didn't get any opportunity like boys and denued from education because of some reasons, child marriage, violence at school, child labor, etc. We all know that Savitri Bai Phule was the first Indian educated woman. She studied under the guidance of her husband, social reformer Jyoti Rao Phule. After this incident, many schools are opened for the women by the social reformers, rich peoples in the towns and cities. The modern age is the age of awakening of girls. The girls are trying to compete with the men in all the spheres of life. But nowadays, girls are improving their condition in all the spheres of life. I hope that all the country in our world will change for better future of their countries. Let they change their mind. Let encourage girl education. Thank you.
Yeah, Nishita, it was an amazing speech given by you. Since this is the first time, I think you are feeling a little bit nervous, right? Okay, you just come out of that fear. There is nothing to fear, Nishita. And just this is the starting. You have a long way to go, Nishita. And one more thing I would like to say is the speech you have given about girls' education, you have given me a new definition for that. And it is a very nice try, nice and good.
Very good afternoon to the respected teachers and my dear friends. I am Sharanya from Shri Gurukul. It is a great honor to be here with you all today. Let me thank you all for giving me such an opportunity to express my views on should there be a ban on smoking in public places. Let me explain the topic. Public smoking bans appear significantly reduce the risk of heart attack, particularly among younger individuals and non-smokers. According to a new study published on September 29, 2009, issue of the Journal of American College of Cardiology, researchers find that smoking bans can reduce the risk heart attack numbers by as much as 26% per year. Interestingly, there is a stronger effect on reducing heart attacks by smoking bans, which can be explained detailedly. The heart attacks is mostly among the peoples like who are women and younger individuals. The younger people tend to restaurants, clubs, and bars where smoking is a likely part of the social scene. Then, second-hand smoke is the thought to increase livelihood of heart attack by making blood sticky and more prone to clotting, reducing the amount of good cholesterol in the body and putting individuals at greater risk for dangerous heart rhythms, among other factors. What are the disadvantages of smoking? Which can, let me explain. Circulation, blood circulation. When you smoke, the poisons from the tar of your cigarette will enter your blood, increase the chances of clot formation, increase your blood pressure and heart rate, making your heart work harder than normal. Heart. Smoking damages your heart and your blood circulation, increasing the risk of conditions such as heart diseases and heart attacks. cork and the nicotine, making it work faster. Stomach. Smokers have a greater chance of getting stomach cancers and ulcers. Smoking can weaken the muscle that controls the lower end of your gullet and allow acid from the stomach to travel in the wrong direction, means back up to the gullet. This process is known as reflux. When this process is frequent, the stomach will appear to suffer from a disease called ulcer, which can be prevented by avoiding spicy foods. Bones. Smoking can cause your bone to become weak and brittle. Women need to be especially careful as they are more likely to suffer from brittle bones than non-smoker. Brain. If you smoke, you're more likely to have a brain stroke than someone who doesn't smoke. In fact, smoking increases your risk of having a stroke by at least 50%, which can cause brain damage and death. And by smoking, you double your risk of dying from a stroke. Lungs. Your lungs can be badly affected from smoking. Coughs, colds, and wheezing, and asthma are just the start. Smoking can cause fatal diseases such as pneumonia and lung cancers. Smoking causes 84% of death from smoking causes from lung cancers. What are the chemicals present in the cigarettes? Let me explain. Acetone is a chemical used in nail polish remover. Ammonia, a common household cleaner. Acetic acid, an ingredient used in hair dye. Benzene, found in rubber, cement, and gasoline. My most important chemical is nicotine, which is prepared from the leaf of tobacco. So, what are the which is the most important disease? Which is the most important disease caused by smoking is that COPD, means chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. It is the most worst disease caused by smoking. Which is the most which is the most harmful cigarette? BD cigarette is the harmful cigarette which causes more effect because it has 3 to 4 times more nicotine than the commercial cigarettes. I have some thoughts towards cigarette. A cigarette a day keeps doctor pay. Cigarettes are the commercial way to commit suicides. My final answer towards this question, should there be a ban on smoking in public places? Of course, yes, because by smoking, not only smokers, also non-smokers will be affected. How? By cigarettes, when release the smoke, it will be inhaled by the non-smokers. Now, smokers and non-smokers both will be affected. I request all smokers to have a limit on their smoking capacity. Please control your smoking in public places, which also affect the non-smokers. Thank you one and all for giving me such an opportunity to express my views. Thank you one and all. Namaste everyone.
Sharanya, it was such an amazing speech, Sharanya. And regarding the smoking, usually we used to hear it in theaters before the film starts. Smoking is injurious to health, but no one is following. But your speech definitely, one or the other, will definitely have that in mind and will not smoke, at least in the public. Like that you have given this speech, Sharanya. And without any fear, you have just gone through like a breeze or like a wind. It's a very good try and very good attempt. I really appreciate that and I enjoyed that also.